So then I need this for the actual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Showdown. I know it's a face you don't expect, but it's definitely.
Listen, well, Chris, your fans are in a seat. That's all right, eh? That's good.
You are ruining my Good Friday. You're making Good Friday into a bad Friday, you idiots. I am here to save the show. Joined by Red Roco.
Thank you.
Right, so now we know the standard. We know the levels of this audience tonight.
Yeah, they've got your
low.
card mark. That's all this means. That's what this means. They've got your card marks on. There we go. It's good to see them all here.
So we've got a fantastic night of action planned tonight, haven't we, Roco?
We certainly have, Chris. Yeah, we've got a good one tonight. So other than I've got sat next to you, but other than that,
I think it's an improvement, Roco. It's an improvement.
No, it's not. Bring back Carla. That's what I
bring
say.
back your best mate.
Yeah,
and instead you've got your
already, and we're only 2 minutes in. Crazy.
So let's get on with the first match tonight, because tonight we've got an action-packed evening, Broco. We ain't got time for your wittering, so let's get on with it.
Get them introduced. Come on, stop messing about. Give a man a job. Can you turn it on?
Give me a microphone that don't work.
Can we have a microphone? Use that one over there.
This is perfectly fine when I'm out here just doing my normal thing. Do they do this to Calhoun?
Don't like Chris Castle, do they? Use it. Oh, there we go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing to the ring first.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Buckley. Watch out for them.
So big Buckshot Buckley. I tell you what, he's making an impression here, don't you think? Right here at UKW, he's doing very, very well indeed for himself. He's not been at it very long, and here he is already in an hardcore championship.
And here comes Gary as well. Gary's here at last.
Oh, my mate Gary, good lad, good referee. This is what we want. Listen,
and introducing your second competitor. Oh, my microphone.
You broke it,
off.
You've only been here 5 minutes and it's broke it.
Is it? Cedric!
Sean, how are you, pal? Here we go.
Didn't even offer me a handshake.
Oh, well, he won't do, will he? He knows you of old. He knows what you're like.
And you know what? I'm new to this announcing game pretty much. I'm not Broco, I'm not Carlo, I'm not Brett.
Listen.
I mean, Brett's the one that we want to all live up to be honest.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, Mr. Brett Hadley.
Even he's an idiot.
It's no idiot.
I forgot to announce, Broco, that this match is actually a hardcore championship qualifying match that you talked about last week.
I did just tell him a minute ago.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, I did just mention it.
Oh, thank God you're some use, Broco.
I haven't told these guys, but I've told these.
Shall I say it over?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, just so they know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a hardcore championship qualifying match.
There you go.
Yeah, Broco decided that. You tell me why he decided to let a Cedric get absolutely levered. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, look, this is my job tonight. There we go.
That's your job, Broco.
That's my job tonight. And the crowd are well behind Sean. But, you know, if you listen, they're shouting for Buckshot and all. He's a popular lad, this kid. Strong boy and all.
Well...
Oh, look at that. This just proved my point. sent Sean straight to the ground.
Roco, you don't need to tell me. I've already beaten Buckshot Buckley, if you don't remember. I've beaten Sean Cedric as well.
It's all about Chris Castle, eh?
And basically both of these guys are idiots. One of them's a big stupid idiot and one of them's a little stupid idiot.
Alright, if that's how you feel, that's what you think. So Sean thinks he's getting Buckshot Buckley up in he's got another thing coming.
I told you you were a little idiot.
He's no idiot, you know that.
What kind of... Well, look at it this way. Chris Castle could not lift up Buckshot Buckley when I tried. Sean's...
Just shut up and get on with it.
See, he's
Buckley,
got a point. He's got a point though.
Why does it always come back to me? I don't understand this. Watch yourself.
People like Buckley know they ain't on my level to talk trash at me, so they're going to talk trash at you instead, Roco. That's how it happens. Plus, you're supposed to be the man with a plan. You're the man in charge. You're the ones who can make things happen.
Do you know what, Chris? Don't forget it.
Cedric absolutely rattled off the corner there.
Yeah, he's felt that one. Look.
Right to the middle of the back.
Shot rolls him over, I think. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a pin, but no. Hang on.
A little bit of fight back there from Sean Cedric. Some kicks, bounce off the ropes. No.
Cross bodies in, but he
floats like a packet of crisps and it ain't always a benefit. And a massive fall-away slam.
Oh, that must he's going to
need alive?
chiropractor tomorrow.
I think he might be done.
I wouldn't write him off, he's a Cedric.
Oh.
So that might do it. Kicks out.
Did you see that, Roco? Lifted him up off the mat by the throat.
I did.
Slammed him back down.
Took him straight back down. Sean wouldn't have known which way we're going then.
Buckley just looks frustrated. He can't believe he's even having to entertain this nonsense.
Listen.
Lining something up now, though. Cedric's putting himself in a precarious position here by being in the corner. Is he about to get smushed?
Quite possibly. His set-off is coming.
Oh.
He's gone.
Blocked it. Shot to the back.
Behind him. I don't think he felt it.
He didn't move though.
No.
He didn't move, Roco.
He didn't move. Oh. Big man mountain.
He just looked annoyed.
Wow. Turned him inside out with that.
Look at him there. He's
still
folded him in half. Folded him like yesterday's washing.
Pretty much, to be fair, yeah. Less criticism.
Yeah, just finish him. Finish him, Buckley.
Why is he asking us? Do you know?
Don't need to ask me for approval. Just wreck him. I mean, he's already wrecked him. Just finish him off though.
Have a bit of that. A bit of. Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Have a bit of.
What were it he got called on Monday night? Another Cedric spawned. I'm like, do we have? I know some people might say there's no such thing as too many Cedrics, but I honestly think we've had enough now. I think there's too many.
Why is there too many? You can never have two. Why is there too many Cedrics?
See, he's down. He's done.
He's not moving so much. I think Gary's concerned here.
What we're saying, Roco, you're going to just like call it. It's yours to call, Roco. I can't just call matches. I'm a television champion.
Well, end of date man in charge at the moment is.
It's Gary.
Referee.
Oh,
Gary.
Right. And you trust Gary to call an end to a match if someone's done, do you?
Of course he will.
Okay. Well, that's on you then, Roco.
He's in there. He's in there for the safety of both guys.
And your winner, Buckshot Buckley.
See, he's got a good bit of appreciation from crowd there, you know what I mean? They both like both guys here.
I mean, does someone want to get a shovel, scrape him up? I told him.
How was this fair?
I told him.
Just do your job, Buckley. You're all right. You know?
Congratulations. So that means that Buckshot Buckley now qualifies for the hardcore six-pack challenge at this next Saturday's pay-per-view, doesn't it?
That's right. It does. Yeah. So that's
and luckily, by the looks of it, not Sean Cedric.
Not Sean.
He doesn't look like he would be able to handle the pace of a hardcore match after the back end of that, is what I'm going to say.
You've got to have a bit of faith in Sean. Sean's got plenty left in him.
I mean, he doesn't look like he needs hitting with a chair, does he?
Not tonight. No, definitely not tonight.
He looks like he got hit by a bus.
Oh, what?
Who's this? Oh, we know this guy.
We know it is, yeah, but what's he doing out
Thank God, someone who's finally going to talk some sense into these people out here.
So, to be fair. Listen to that.
A man of class, a man of elegance.
Obviously. man of what?
Elegance. Class. You shut up, don't you talk crap about me. I'll get Alex Gunn to shut your mouth.
We've really got to have to write a manual on how to turn a mic on and off, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. That's two of them. How many men does it take to turn a microphone on?
Well, I've just got to make sure these things are working for a man like Alex Gunn. You need to double check these things are working. Who does the sound checks around here?
The world can't even turn a mic on.
Like Roco, I can't remember the last time I saw someone do a sound check in this place.
Can't even turn the microphone on. Jesus.
Before the show starts, why don't people do sound checks? This other night didn't work at... Oh, these people are stinking.
Well, we're all obviously pleased to see
These people are stinking.
Why is that? They just know, don't they? They just know.
They won't even give Gunn a chance. I think everyone should shut up.
I don't think they're going to, are they? No more
Why?
than they do
You
when
all
you're
need to sit down and shut up and listen. There's just no respect around here, that's the problem.
It's almost like he's a member of the Empire.
Well, I for one would like to hear what Mr. Alex Gunn has got to say.
You might have to get him a text, didn't you?
I mean, I might. Oh. I mean, I didn't think he was going to reference that.
Where's he going?
The hardcore Yorkshire pudding.
We'll get to that. The hardcore title. Who's that for? Where's your title? The powerless. Where's your title?
I mean, titles are for the elite. Alex Gunn is the elite, and one day we'll have a title.
The hardcore title held by your beloved Yorkshire man. But who cares? What that title's for? What does it mean? It's only for the idiots.
Yeah, that's right.
Stupid. And those who don't want to make profit because they can't.
It's
and they don't want to come here with me. I'll throw you a picture later on, pal, honestly. So, Yorkshiremen now, you go play in the sandbox with all the countless mates.
That's true. All these big numpties with their weapons.
Carry on cleaning up UKW.
Thank God. We've got someone to take out the trash at last.
So, you might concentrate on another favourite. Perhaps even the favourite. And how is that favourite? Corruption, nepotism, favouritism. Your little mate Red Roco over there.
Oh, you're the next, Roco, you're the next. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Roco's next.
Yeah, I'd stop it with that goofy smiley dentist will come out, mate.
In a minute, son.
Yeah, that got your attention, didn't it? True first. Now, Roco.
Just one guy, one guy.
Now, shut Roco! You have done nothing but try and get in my way since I arrived here, because you know what I represent. I represent a new bar that you and your mates can't step up to.
I didn't know he got a
So what are we going to do about it? Are you going to carry on?
I mean,
Yeah, you can try that.
you're being called out here, Roco.
Why can't you do that?
You're going to have to say something in a second, Roco.
Roco! I'll wait for an answer!
The man's talking to you, Roco. I don't know if that one's working, Roco. You might need the other one. Just, you're going to have to say something about this, though, Roco.
Listen, Alex, I'm all ears. Usually, I would fly in that ring and toss your ass all over that ring.
Oh, them's fighting words, boss.
But
Alright, calm down, calm down.
unfortunately,
I kind of promised Jonathan after last week what went on with Just James that I'd behave myself for a week or two.
Oh, that's right, you're going to keep it.
Convenient excuse. But carry on. Let's hear your point.
Listen.
I am.
You will get your chance. Don't you worry about that. You will get your chance.
That was ominous foreshadowing of an idea down in your little brain there, wasn't it? What's more pressing matters? Time between then and now. Because I'm not just playing in that sandbox with all those idiots. I'm not hitting each other with sticks. No. I'm hitting each other with fists.
Right.
Listen, you've come out here tonight, interrupting your show, uninvited.
People don't see me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. People pay.
But anyway.
People pay good money to see Alex
Been
Gunn.
described for weeks. Happens to know when I'm here. It's not a coincidence, is it?
Listen, Alex. You shouldn't even be out here tonight. I think you've kind of forgot, right? You've got more pressing matters later on tonight.
I've got nothing.
Well, we all know what business is going on later on. And speaking about the business going on later on, business is picking up, ladies and gentlemen.
Alex Gunn. Yeah, last week I lost the UKW Hardcore Championship. But you know what? Tonight you need to focus. Because this idiot's up for a fight.
Oh.
You're going to be facing one pissed off Persian powerhouse.
Oh.
So I'll see you tonight.
And that's it. Short but sweet by the Sultan of Slams there. As he said earlier, just then, Alex Gunn is against Mustafa Khan one-on-one later on this evening. And then we're going to see him back up them words that he just said. That he's going to batter people with his fists, not with sticks, not with chairs. He ain't playing in the sandbox, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, right, anyway.
Well, that was interesting, Roco.
Moving on, what happened last week at the end of the show?
What happened, Roco? What happened, Roco, is the same thing that always happens.
There was a brawl that broke
didn't
out.
Have control,
and it
Roco.
shouldn't have happened. And you know, listen, you guys watching home, I apologise on behalf of UKW for allowing that to happen.
Our UK wrestling audience were in danger. They were put in danger by you.
Which is why I left here, shot over there, and split it up.
Well, it should have. It should have been you, Roco.
End of the day, you know, it was JPR and it was Johan Hunt. You know what I mean? Two of the biggest names here. You know what I mean?
You've got to be prepared for these things, Roco. In this place, we haven't even got the microphones prepared at the best of times, and now we're putting people at risk, our fans at risk.
There were nobody that were at risk at any point.
Well, you wouldn't have said that if Johan Hunt had stomped someone into the flipping ground.
I were over there, Jonathan were over there, we split it up in no time before it really got a chance to get too started well, you know what I mean? We didn't get it fired up.
We are addressing this situation. It wasn't supposed to happen that way.
No, of course it wasn't.
Sadly, sometimes tempers flare over. Me and Roco probably both know that firsthand from being competitors.
You're not kidding.
It can flare over sometimes, and sadly this time it was in the middle of the crowd after Super Showdown.
Like I said, it shouldn't have been there, you know what I mean? And if it did upset anyone, we apologise.
So everyone is
moving on, let's get next match out here, I think, Chris.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for the next match.
Introducing to the ring, Daddy Mission.
Now look at all them titles, Roco, the way they shine in the dark and the light shining off them. And they're not just any old titles, they are bad man's titles.
You're not kidding, yeah. You know,
they are legitimate titles for loosening teeth. And you can't be too careful with a man like Danny Missing.
No, it's the real deal, that guy. I've said it all along, you know what I mean? And he knows if he gets you on floor, I don't think you're going to get out of many of his little tricks and what have you that he's got going on under his belt.
And he's fast becoming a fan favourite, is Danny Missing around these parts.
Likes him here, yeah. They love him.
I've noticed it as the weeks have gone by.
Straight away, good up for him. Listen to that. There you go. Very popular boy, that.
People certainly love the hard-hitting style of Mr. Missing. See, there it is. There it is.
Straight in.
And his opponent, Jonathan Cedric. So we've had this match before. It's not the first time.
No, it's not the first time we've met, is it? I'm sure it won't be last.
I don't want to be Brett Hadley on you, but little known fact, Danny Missing is the only person to have tapped out Jonathan Cedric.
That's correct, yeah, that's right.
Again, credit to the toughness of Danny Missing. And who's this?
Wait a minute. What's happening now?
These kids know that it's Joe Cedric.
Mr. Cedric himself. Is he joining us? Has he come to watch? Joining us here?
That's my obsession.
I mean, we all know that.
How do you concentrate?
We all know that.
What's in the ring? Alright.
Oh, I mean,
Evening, Joe.
Right.
How are you? All right?
Yeah,
good,
thank
good
you.
to see you. Good to see you.
I'd shake on Chris Secrets, but...
I mean, I don't understand why you're out here playing head games, Joe, to be honest.
Concentrate on what you've got to do. Don't worry about
Ring
him.
the bell, Broco. Ring the bell, see. None of you are focused.
If anyone is playing mind games, it's always a Danny Missing.
Danny Missing's the one playing games.
Well, striking off straight away.
Well, maybe Danny's going to have to try and show you a little bit of what he's about right now.
Well, I hope he does, because at the minute, I know walking into next weekend's pay-per-view, I know walking into next weekend's pay-per-view, I'm going to humble Danny Missing, and I'm going to show him exactly what Joe Cedric's about.
All right, there you are. You heard it here first.
Humbled, schooled, I can't think of any other words,
just brought down a peg or two, I would say, is what you're getting at. I was saying
I think Danny Missing's been walking around here for a little bit too long now, thinking he's the bee's knees, he's the guy.
He's got a pretty good record here in UK wrestling, though, Joe.
The thing is, don't underestimate him. I know you're not. I mean, you're very positive about this, but just don't underestimate the guy.
I know he's very decorated in his MMA and his combat sports.
Exactly, and
but this is professional wrestling. This is my world.
If he gets you up, Matt. I've seen him screw folk down at Matt, and you know.
I'm fast, Broco.
He's a hard man.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think when we get to this match next weekend, Danny's going to realise just how big of a mistake it was starting this beef with me.
So, as Christian said a few minutes ago before you came out, that he is the first guy that's ever made your dad tap out. You know what I mean?
I still think the only, isn't there? The only one that's ever done it. And I mean, it'll be interesting to see if he could do it again here. And it sounds like Joe's got a plan though. But when you're against a guy like Danny Missing, I'm going to have to throw this quote at you, Joe. Mike Tyson says everything was great, everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face. And Danny Missing, he can throw some punches, you know.
You've got to have a plan when you've been doing it for as long as I have. I didn't hold this title that you've got right here for as long as I did without having a plan going into my matches.
That's true.
It looks like Danny's having a bit of trouble with his leg there.
Yeah, I'll be taking notes.
He's getting cranked there.
I'll be taking notes.
That's it, he's taking notes there, is Joe.
Yeah, we've got, we're 1 week away
Gary's
from
just checking him.
I genuinely cannot wait for this match because Danny Missing's finally going to realise he's not the best. He's not him because he's not faced me.
I'm looking at it there thinking, is he going to make it?
This is a good question.
Is he alright, Gary?
Had a look at him.
Are we good? I mean, we all know what Danny Missing's like anyway. He would go in with an injury to fight you, probably.
That's his downfall because I know going into this match, look at him, his knee, he can barely walk now. As soon as I get into that match next weekend, all I have to do is take his knee out. And is this bit where he's like, come on, hit me. Is that the smartest thing? Because, I mean, fair enough, he's a fighter, he's got all his background, he knows what he's doing, but who in the right mind is saying, hit me
next week?
I've never said it in my life, Joe. Never said it in my life.
I'm glad we can agree on something.
I'm like, the point is to not get hit. That is the point. I'm going to try and hit you before you hit me, and I sure as heck ain't asking for it.
Danny's issue with me sort of, it stems from me losing matches and being on this losing streak, and the fact that I don't have this animal inside of me. But I mean, by the looks of it, neither does Danny Missing. He doesn't have this animal in him. He's on the floor and he has been all this match.
I mean, I can't help but have to agree with you there.
And actually, Danny Missing isn't he on a losing streak of his own recently?
Is he on
Mondays, he's been doing his own thing. He's been losing to Anderson. And he's going to lose tonight.
Well, he's been controlled very well here so far tonight by Jonathan Cedric, to be honest. That leg is not looking good right now. And it's going to take...
Jonathan's working on that leg now.
It's going to take something monumental for Danny Missing to come out of this match in one piece, Broco.
He's not going to come out in one piece. He's not in one piece as it is.
There's some fight back though.
He's fighting away there.
Going into the rumble, like last month he was like, oh, I've done something to my hip or his abdominal or something. He tore himself. But he still walked into the rumble thinking, you know what, I'm winning this. When he wasn't even probably at 50%, and he's going to do the same thing.
It didn't pay off.
He's going to do the same thing next Saturday. It's going to be his own mistake, and then after he loses, he's going to go off crying to everyone. He's going to be like, this, that, and the other. But when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, I'm just better. And that's what everyone is going to tell him. After next Saturday, after I pin Danny Missing to the mat, everyone will have to say to him, Danny, it's all right. Wipe the tears off. Joe Cedric's just better than you.
The stats don't lie, Joe. You've had more wins in UK wrestling, more titles. You've been here longer. Experience is a thing that's worth something around here.
And next Saturday, my experience will show. And I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, cannot wait, because I'm going to embarrass him. I'm going to humble him. I'm going to school him. Huh? Why is he chatting shit to me?
I mean, I think you've got in his head here. I think you're living rent-free in there.
Do you know what I think it is? I think the realisation is set in for him. The realisation of the fact that next weekend he's stepping in the ring with Joe Cedric.
I mean...
We'll have to see what your dad does with him first. He might not be in any fit state next week. If he can't get that leg back right. He's fighting back again at your dad.
I mean, I can see people in the chat tonight saying that they think Joe Cedric's being arrogant. I mean, arrogance is a thing, but I don't think he's being arrogant. I think he's a confident young man.
He's just being positive.
Right, so it's not being arrogant.
Because believing in yourself, that's all.
But also, like, if you've been watching what's been happening, Danny Missing is definitely the arrogant one going into this. After the fatal four-way, I was talking to Gary saying, Gary, what's going on? You can't have two winners for a fatal four-way match. What does Danny do? Suplexes me from behind and then starts going ground and pound on me. It's not how you... It is not an MMA world, it's professional wrestling. And Danny Missing seems to forget that every time he steps through the ropes. Because I think that's where Danny goes wrong. He walks in thinking, right, this is a fight, this is that the other, this is the exact same as my MMA stuff. It's not, this is professional wrestling. You get in there, there's moves you don't see in an octagon.
It's a different ballgame altogether, isn't it? Like, but
it is, it's completely different.
But as well, there's no rounds here. It's just,
we're not stopping in between. But again, this is where, like, begging to be hit, begging to be punched, that's not how we do things round here. That's not how it's going to work. That ain't going to win you anything.
I think the reason he does that is to show you can't hurt him no matter what you hit him with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had it before where I've been in the ring with him and I've beat the bejesus out of him and he said, hit me again. And then he's still come out with a loss. So what's the point? What does it lead to? It's obviously not getting him success, is it?
Just an extra black eye.
Yeah.
This is going to cause him some grief and some pain now.
But look, it's nothing more than deserved. He deserves this.
If Jonathan gets this
and that leg's already on its way out.
Props to my dad. He's doing what's needed, and next Saturday I'll just finish the job.
That's it. He's definitely softening him up for you. Definitely softening him up. I'll be surprised if Danny Missing can walk out of here.
That's what I'm saying, like, he might not even make next Saturday.
Broco, you ready to talk Danny Missing out the ring?
Because that's what Danny Missing is. That's the kind of guy he is. He will be there regardless.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Toxic masculinity is what you call it. His ego couldn't take the bruises to not be there.
I'll give him props. He will be there no matter what. But that's where his downfall is. As soon as he gets in there, I'm going straight for that leg. You can see he can't even get on his feet.
Well, there you are. That's it. You've heard it here first. A week on Saturday, Joe Cedric's going to take that leg again straight away.
A week on Saturday, Joe
and then that leg will be gone again.
Well, actually, unless he loses tonight, I'm going to give him his first pinfall loss.
This is all over for Danny Missing.
You're going to have to. If Danny Missing knows what's good best for him, he needs to tap there. Bang in the middle of the ring. He's already gone.
The pain that must be going through his leg right now.
He isn't going anywhere.
Gary's going to have to call this. Gary's going to have to call it.
He's not going for it.
If this one we had a tapped out, live the fight, see another day. Try and get into, like, okay, take the loss on the chin tonight. I'll get ready for next Saturday.
He's nearly bent double there.
He's out? He's out?
He's passed out. Ring the bell.
And just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jonathan Cedric.
And next weekend, whether it be Chris, Brett Hadley, Just James, even Red Roco himself, you'll be announcing the winner of our match, Joe Cedric.
Joe, it's always good to wait until an announcer you from the match. Always is. All I'm saying, please be careful.
No, of course I'll be careful. Roco, I know what's happening, I know my game plan, and I have a very, very good game plan, a very good strategy.
The thing is, you've just told us, you've told him as well, because I bet he'll be watching.
Yeah, but I haven't told you exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't told you exactly what I'm going to do.
He just said he's going to take the weak spots, which is sensible. It's what I don't want to do. I don't know if John looks like he's the best happy with having to have done what he's just done, but John knows how wrestling works, and he worked it to the point. He saw the knee, he worked the knee, he got the win. That's what matters. And you know what, I'm even going to give ref Gary some credit there. He called it when it needed to be called. But another question there is, what damage will that have done to Danny Missing's knee? Would he have been better tapping out as soon as that was put on? As soon as that sharpshooter was put on?
You would, but that's the game that he's been in. He's designed not to give up. No matter what's thrown at you, you don't give up, you know what I mean? And that's what's in his mind. He can't, he just won't let go, he won't drop it. Fight to the end and all that.
Congratulations, John.
That would have been a completely different match.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
I'm surprised at that response from John. John knows as well as anyone else. You've got to have your head on. You got to be focused. That was nothing to do with Joe.
That's all it's deserved. Danny Missing showed up tonight and showed us all exactly what he's made of, because he can't get up off his back in a match. But
are you okay, Danny? Are you going to make it to next Saturday?
Next weekend.
And I'm hoping that didn't come over the commentary there. If it did, apologies to you all. But Danny Missing had some unsavoury words for Joe Cedric and told him he's going to have him next Saturday.
I'll see you later, because I got Tommy Dillon tonight. But
best
go get ready for your match, Joe. We'll see you in a bit, pal.
Some unsavoury words, to say the least. This is what I mean by sometimes it boils over.
Yeah, it does though, that's the thing, you know what I mean?
And it get a bit...
It gets heated and things come out. You know, things come out sometimes, tense. You know what I mean? But,
oh, jeez.
You know, Joe being out here, you know, I think probably Danny Missing were concentrating on him more than Jonathan, and I think that's what Jonathan was getting at when he came
clear
out.
To see from the first second that Joe got out here, Danny Missing was not... You know, he didn't have his head in the game. Where was he looking? He was looking here, he was looking at Joe Cedric. Exactly. He didn't have any eyes on Jonathan Cedric. You take your eyes off Jonathan Cedric, he will punish you for it. You
can't do that, not with John. You've got to keep your eyes on,
That's right, I've been in there with John. I've defended this title against him. I know if I have a second of not looking at Jonathan Cedric, he's going to capitalise.
Sure.
And he did, he capitalised to the maximum tonight.
But that's John, that's what he's like, you know what I mean? And that's why he's where he's at and how long he's been there.
That's wrestling, Broco. So I do believe that we have somebody.
These guys.
Oh, yeah.
This could get messy, you know, this could get messy.
Who wants to say things as if they don't say enough.
Never shuts up half the time, so let's face it.
Like really.
I preferred it when this guy was at least he didn't say nothing then.
In the house.
Let's have both, Chris. Let's have both. Hand them over.
Where's the other one?
Hand them over.
We've done it.
Go into another one.
Chris.
Oh, it's there. Yeah.
Come on, Chris.
All right,
Do your job.
you're loud enough one at once.
Do your job, Chris.
One at once, you're loud enough. Like Tarantino's loud enough on his own.
Yeah, he doesn't need a mic, does he? I've said this.
Tarantino doesn't need a mic. Dylan Chase, people don't want to hear him.
That's what I'm saying. I prefer him when he wears a mask.
Let's be polite though and give him the benefit of the doubt.
OT member of the firing squad.
Let's I told you we don't need a microphone. I mean, they have a couple of followers.
One or two.
You can hear the boos.
It's not so many.
There certainly is. So, without ado, let's bring out Breaking Bone Studios.
Oh. And here come Cliff Harrison, Sigma, also known as Breaking Bone Studios. And somehow people are cheering for them.
It's amazing now, but they are.
It's you know, these fans are so fickle, they forgot what happened, what these guys did to Sebastian Mercer, their friend. I don't think it's a matter of that they like Breaking Bone Studios, it's a matter of they don't like the firing squad.
They like them less.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've been on the receiving end of this many times, Roco. I am one of the most hated people in UK wrestling, and I have no shame about that at all. And when you put me in there with someone else who is disliked, that makes them into the hero. And I don't mind being the villain for someone else to be the hero. And I'm sure the firing squad don't give two craps about being the hero in this situation either.
Nah, they definitely don't. They don't care about
They'll be the heroes, they'll be the villains, they'll be whatever you want to be, because all they care about is they've got a steely-eyed focus staring straight at them tag team titles.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about.
Let's hear what they've got to say.
Let's do that.
Well. Look at the situation we are in right now. I tried to talk, you Buckley, don't get the losers.
Listen to that.
You two need to learn about loans. You see, it's all great when you pass in a loan, but eventually you have to repay your loan. Because at the end of the day, the whole reason you two ever held those belts to begin with was because of us. So, you're welcome.
Is that so?
It's time to pay up.
They think so.
I don't recall what that was about.
Tyler, get your facts right, man, because if I remember correctly, we are the two-time tag team champions, and hey, maybe we got a bit of assistance the first time, but the second time, we did it off our own backs. So, before you come out, we excited to educate us. Do some thinking yourself. And you know what, Cliff? I realised something. Isn't it funny how it's always the loudest people in the room try to convince you that they matter, huh?
Good point, Sigma.
You want to talk about mattering? What have you two ever done in 3 years? We're a part of the best faction UK wrestling has ever had. 7 championships in 3 years.
What to do? All I'm going to say is, aren't the Empire still going?
Apparently.
This ain't a sprint, Roco, it's a marathon.
Yeah. In for the long haul.
So, you made a career out of riding coattails. You did it to Jacob Reed, you did it to Sebastian Mercer, you'll do it to Sigma.
Although I will give them some credit, the firing squad were an amazing faction.
Yes. Can people hear me, yeah? Right now, let's get back straight. What faction? Where is everyone from the firing squad now? David Black's gone. JPR's left, you're rightly so, and done so much better without you. Great city holder, by the way. And David Crow, you betrayed him. And you're talking about riding coattails, Mr. Dylan Chase. First off, I ditched Jacob Reed because I was carrying him. In fact,
You ditched Jacob Reed because he was carrying him.
There's you two versus Jacob Reed by himself, right? And it took two people to take him, right? Mercer, I didn't like how he was treating my mate, Sigma. And if we talk about Brian Burkell, that's all he's done. From day one, Dylan Chase, that's such a big reveal when I got to know Matt. From day one, all you've done is sucked up. You sucked up to any authority member that's ever been here. Leon Rose was GM of Ignite. Firing Squad did anybody opportunity for any of those titles we've got. You sucked up to Jonathan Cedric. I mean, hell, you had your own bloody show.
That's true. There was rundown.
You just ran it down into the ground.
Oh.
Play on words there. Well done, Chris.
Ouch.
Cliff, my next thing, I'm very deep what you just said. This goes out to you, Sigma. Is this really your role model? The man who's turned his back on every person who was outside in the faction.
He's got a point.
You're not second place anymore. We might as well call you Cliff Genetics.
Wow.
Because you are always second place at Chase. Yes.
Is Cliff Harrison going to throw him through the barbershop windows? What we want to do?
He was the tag team champion. He was the Genesis champion. In my first year of wrestling, I was the Genesis champion. I've done more in my 1.5 years than you have in your entire career. So how about you shut your damn mouth?
I mean, Cliff Harrison had a heck of a run as a Genesis champion.
Actually.
What have you done? Like, listen, what have you done, Tyler? Your best feature film was you blowing up CJ Calhoun's house. And now you build like Minecraft villages.
This is getting very squabbly, Brocco.
Yeah, could go wrong this, you know, any time now.
Both one accusing the other, and the other accusing the other, and they're both saying they passed their best. They've both had better days.
This is how it starts.
It's name calling, it's bickering, it's schoolyard stuff, Brocco.
You've been in this situation before. You know how many things get out of hand.
You are the leech. You are nothing but a disgusting, vile parasite.
This is going to break down, Brocco. This has got to break down.
Any second now, I would say.
It looks like it's ready for boiling over.
And you know what? It's all teaching a man, helping a man, making a man better. Something you should learn to do. And if you want to talk about masks, I'm going to go there. I wore a damn mask. Now you can see it in the teeth. I am wearing a mask like YouTube jokers are. You can see like me, day in, day out. I don't hide behind anything.
You know what? Look, you took off the mask. Well done. You took off the mask. And you now can roll.
I mean, he didn't take off the mask. JPR took off the mask.
He did, and he's carried on that.
Some sort of evolution, but it wasn't, was it, Chase? Because you're still the same fraud. You're still the exact same fraud that walks in here every single Friday, every single Monday, pretends that you're the only league that you've done. Because you drag a busted body into the ring every week, just like you're dragging a busted body into a fight with killers.
Killers! You want to talk about killers?
Killers.
We are the two men who bested Jonathan Cedric and Red Roco together. Two of the best wrestlers.
Oh, you're getting brought into this, Brocco.
And let me tell you something, Cliff. You say my best feature was burning a caravan. But what about your best feature? The 40-year-old virgin!
He's 27! What?
So he claimed that Cliff is a 40-year-old virgin. After Cliff claims that Tyler Tarantino's greatest movie was the one where he burnt CJ Calhoun's caravan to the ground. You know.
What are we up against here?
I'm like, Red Brocco, do we have time limits on this show? Red Brocco. Because this is, I mean, I'd rather they just fight each other now, please.
I don't want them to fight
I'm
each
sick
other,
of-
I really don't. We need that saving, don't we? We need that.
Because it's going to boil over, so
We never need to do in a one-on-one.
What do you think? Maybe just I mean, neither of them are making moves, though. I'll give them credit for that. Neither of them look like they're ready to throw fists.
And I said, should I shut this guy up? They all said yes, and they should have paid me. We are the sons of Gunn, you know. We're the same people that broke Tommy Hill's arm. We laughed. We're the same people that shattered Sebastian in the skull. And you know what? If you think that, all we have to do is hurt his virtue.
Ready for a fight, we're ready. Don't you think, don't you act. Don't you act like I Yeah, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're the guy that's done nothing. Yeah. But I've got more shoes than you've got.
Red Roco's going to have to do something about this. Cause we've got a bit of squaring off now. Are we going to... Oh, a little bit.
Before this gets out of hand.
A little bit of shoves.
I think we've done here.
I think that's
Let me just summarise one more thing before things come to blows as they often do. Sigma, I like your fight, and I admit, I'm asking you two will be the hardest challenge we've ever had, but we are all about breaking boundaries, just like you say you break bones. Now you listen, I like your fire. I like how
I mean, Red Roco said that's enough.
This lady, this flame. Listen, Sigma, listen.
You're going to have to drag him out of there, Roco. Just...
He's going to do to you exactly what he's done to everyone else. And listen, when I'm here to see your flame extinguished, I'll laugh. Because it's character building. You have to go through things to become the man you want to be.
You're going to have to drag him out of there, Roco, because
think of that advice, Sigma.
these guys have got a lot to say. Obviously, we're not going to solve anything with words with this one. This is not a matter of words anymore. This is coming down to action. There's nothing left to be said here.
Yes. One more thing for the good people of Buckley.
Well, let's let them do their...
Phew. And not one fist thrown, Chris. Not one fist.
I would consider that.
Oh.
What a success. Yeah, go on. I'll let you have that one, Roco. Like, at least...
I even get my music played.
Like Roco, I can't remember too many confrontations I've had in the ring that have not resulted in a fight.
We normally, that's what I'm saying, and I don't want it, so I don't want it to spoil it for next week.
That was getting very schoolyard squabbly. We started to get a bit of pushing and shoving.
And that were enough. For me, Chris, that was enough.
This can't be... It's obvious to see, this is not going to get solved in a matter of words. Discussing it.
No,
it's going to be next Saturday.
It's going to need that scrap.
It's going to be next Saturday it needs solving.
What do you think? Will we see new champions, or are these guys going to hold on?
Well,
what's your...
these guys are somehow favourites, despite what happened to Sebastian Mercer.
They are, listen to them.
Both raised pretty good points. Firing squad were right what they're saying. Cliff Harrison has turned his back on everyone he's ever been with. Sigma has only been around a short while.
How dare!
Likewise.
How dare they have the goal to say that?
Likewise.
Those two are the ones that parasites.
Likewise.
You build it.
Everybody, you know.
Likewise. Cliff Harrison and Sigma are right in saying that.
Can't say that.
Dylan Chase, I was going to call him Luke for then. Dylan Chase was hiding behind a mask for such a long time and all this kind of thing. There had to be some motive behind it. That he apparently is old and knackered by the sounds of it, is what they were trying to claim.
That's what they were getting at, yeah,
and that he's been riding coattails of the firing squad as well. So both had points.
Like you said,
nothing
that's what this was about, isn't it? You know, get your point over, say what you've got to say, get a little bit of, generate a bit of heat for next week, and just.
I think the only way it can be resolved is with a match. So,
of course it is, and you know it's coming. But rather than have it now, let's.
So let's just get another match underway.
Here we go. My little girlie again.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to the ring, the Genesis Ignite champion, Ruby Roco.
Obviously, Chris, I love the girl, you know that.
I have to tell you how proud I am of Ruby.
I'm so proud of her, but not how she's going these days.
I don't know if I'm more proud. Probably not.
I don't like the attitude that she's got.
But I'm so proud. Honestly, it's taken her to another level, Roco. It's taken her to another level, this attitude. I know you can't see it right now, Roco, but it has progressed. Ruby Brocco's game. She's twice as aggressive.
Yeah, but
she was aggressive as it was.
But did she need a title handing to her without winning it? That I don't
If
like.
they didn't hand the title to her, she would have taken the title. So
yeah, that's fine.
It's just
I'd rather
sensible.
have taken it. Do you know what I mean? And the old Ruby would have as well. And her opponent.
And her opponent. I've got this, Roco.
Just checking. Just excuse me.
Tom Savage. I think Red Roco might have gone off to get his 5th cup of tea for the night. But here comes Tom Savage, the #1 contender actually for Ruby Brocco's Genesis title. And the man they call the Savage, Big Tom, is up on the corner. He's getting a vicious attack from behind. A vicious attack. Let's get this going. Brocco isn't here to do his one job. I've had to ring the bell.
I'm here.
She attacked him from behind, Brocco, on his entrance. And I know
I'm telling you what to think of her.
I know you don't approve of that, Red Brocco, but I've got to say, like I said, it's next level thinking. Next level thinking, it gets you the heads up as soon as you get going.
It ain't how she would have done it normally. Do you know what I mean? This ain't the way.
And I think I heard her kick his head in chant then. There are a couple of people that want to see Big Tom get his head kicked in, which is fine.
Well, there's always going to be someone who wants to see that, I suppose.
Bit of a chop in the corner there. Some shouting for one more time.
You see, yeah, this is the thing.
Oh, and she's lining him up. There's another. To be honest, not the biggest chops that I've ever seen.
Believe me though, there's still hurt coming from Ruby.
But Ruby's finding this quite amusing. It's maybe she just likes to hand out the torture, dish out the pain.
Oh, she
blocked.
does, I know that from
Blocked. And then a club to the back by Big Tom.
I'm
Smacked
forever
to the
getting
chin.
attacked at home, I'm telling you.
And she went for that big double axe handle. And eats a clothesline. Eats another big clothesline from Big Tom. He's rolling now, he's rocking and rolling. Hooks the arm, swings under, neck breaker.
Takes her down, takes her out. Goes for cover, this could be all over.
A little bit slow on the count from Gary there, not going to lie. Took him a second to get down. Did it cost him? Did it cost Tom Savage?
I have...
there we go. Tom's getting some appreciation there.
Out the back.
Was that a rake to the eyes?
Raked his eyes.
A rake to the eyes.
From you?
I mean, she's been watching, and then there's a running neck breaker.
Goes for pin herself. Oh, so close.
It's a 2 count.
You were nearer 3 than 2 and all, I think. I've heard that. You shouted cabbage instead of savage. Yeah, we've got some Tom shouts now.
I mean, Red Brocco. In the chat right now, someone has wrote, I wonder how cavemen trim their beards. And I can't help but think maybe this question is triggered by Tom Savage.
I think that's where it's come from, because they
It
do
must
call
be.
him a caveman.
Look at that beard, it's wild.
There's quite a few of the commentary, the comments on there often refer to him
Maybe
as
that
a
should be
caveman.
his new name, Tom the Caveman
Tom the
Savage.
Caveman Savage.
Instead of Big Tom. I like it, it's better.
I'll let you put it to him later there, see what he says. Sends him off. Right
now, though.
Follows him in with that cartwheel.
Big cartwheel elbow.
Bang.
I'm not sure if this is ironic applause right now, but it was a manoeuvre, and it's took some athleticism. I can't do that, Brocco.
What, the cartwheel?
Well, I can do a cartwheel, and it's the way she strings it all together so elegantly, you know?
Yeah, she's good at it. I've got to admit, she's good, and it's nice to see how good she's got. I just wish she dropped that.
Now, Ruby's actually questioning Gary's officiating.
Took her eyes off of the game there.
I mean, that was sneaky by Savage.
Wrong way, isn't it?
He got a big boot for trying to be sneaky.
He did, yeah, he did.
Is it let's go cabbage or let's go savage? I don't know.
I think they said get the cabbage.
Get the cabbage?
Get the cabbage. Snapmares him over.
It's like I said, currently as we stand,
that's perfect.
That's a nice little submission hold right there.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I wish I knew what it was called. If I were Brett Adley, I would definitely know.
He'd have a name for it.
But it's a stretch of some kind. Looks painful.
It looks really painful. It is really painful.
Look, gets that arm loose and throws a punch.
He got out of it.
I mean, a punch. I know what a punch is, Brock. I can
I
call
thought
that
you
one.
might have felt one or two in your time.
I reckon I know a punch or two.
Helps him up by his hair, look. Drops him down on his kisser.
Oh, Ruby's showing off the guns.
She does that a lot.
There's nothing wrong with giving the crowd what they want, Roco, you know?
This is, it's true, I suppose, but...
Or even if it's not what they want, there's nothing wrong with showing them just how good you are.
You just give them whatever you want, don't you?
Exactly. Every now and again, you just have to give someone a bit of a beating and then just show them, look, I've got this. I've got this. And that's exactly what she was doing there. She was flexing the guns. Like, don't worry, I've got this. See, clubs him straight back down. And whilst Tom Savage is the #1 contender for that title,
he is.
Should we just get a new #1 contender right now? Because look at this. He's getting absolutely savaged. You like that one, don't you, Roco? He's getting savaged.
But, you know, it don't work like that. Because he's #1 contender, you can't just take #1 contendership off him because he's having a bad match or whatever, can you? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, maybe that's what it is.
Might be kind of thing you guys would have done when you were in charge.
Maybe Tom Savage.
It's not really cricket.
Is just not finding his rhythm here on Showdown tonight. Whereas on Ignite, he has been actually making waves. He's had a good role, hasn't he?
He's
been doing really well on Ignite, to be fair.
Sends him into the corner again.
Got him up for a slam.
Strongman slam.
Strongest slam.
Rolls him over.
And then she's going for the handspring cartwheel splash. And it's a 2. Savage is still kicking in this one, just about. But what would this mean for Tom Savage if he can get a win over Ruby Broco tonight on Showdown?
It'll certainly fill him up with a lot of confidence.
So of course, this is a non-title match, so it wouldn't make a difference in that matter of fact. But
no, it would definitely help his confidence now.
Somewhat of a maybe a foreshadowing.
Wow, I've got you. I'm going to do this again next time.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But
it'd spur him on to be having that title match sooner rather than later. She misses it this time. Here comes the big scoop slam.
Boom. And a cover
that was a full body slam. He dropped his chest into it and went down for the cover at the same time.
He did.
It was more of, I don't know what it was. It was like a body slam turned into a power slam almost.
Almost. It didn't help though, she still kicks out.
I was going to say, it didn't quite do the job.
Still didn't get him. The result is after, it's chasing at the moment. Crowd still shouting for Tom. Sends him off. Oh, he switches it. Catches it.
Big spine buster. Is that all she wrote? 1, 2. Oh, and she's out.
Tom thought he had it there.
That was a massive spine buster. Wind that back, play it again. That is how you do a spine buster, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be watching this back again when I get home later on. I always do. I always watch the shows back. Don't know about yourself, Chris. I like to scout what's going on and what's happened, see if I missed out, in fact, you know.
Tom looks like he's lining her up for the Vader bomb, maybe.
She needs to
he's
get
up on the
there.
ropes, he's up for the second, he's lining it up.
Are you ready for
Here we
this?
go. Get ready for the splash. Oh, Ruby's rolled in.
She's gone.
He's
she
missed
wasn't
it.
waiting for that.
Which is unfortunate for Tom Savage. The finish was on there.
Tom may have done some bit of damage to himself there. He seems to be in some sort of pain.
Ruby collects. Oh, fight out of what would have been looking like Ruby Broco's finish there.
Didn't fancy that,
Gut kick. Up on the shoulders. This is where Tom Savage normally finishes things off. And he slipped. He slipped it. She slipped it. Sorry. And it's a low blow. Ring the bell.
Yeah, I've seen it, Gary. I've seen it. You see what I mean about this? No need for it, man. No need.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by disqualification, Tom Savage. And he doesn't look like a winner right now.
He don't. He's just rolled him straight out of the ring.
And I mean, Gary doesn't have to do that. Gary doesn't have to do that,
but she's forced him to anyway. Oh dear, Ruby, I don't know what's going through your mind. We're going to have a chat up with old girl.
You didn't have to raise a hand then, Gary. You don't need to be so scared.
I don't think Gary's
I would have made him do it as well, though.
I don't think he's scared, is he?
Well done, Ruby. You know, you can't let these people get too far ahead of themselves.
What was that, Ruby? I don't get it.
Still the Genesis champion.
Yeah, I don't get why.
Still the Genesis champion. Like, either way, no matter what happened tonight, she was going to be the Genesis champion.
Well, we're having words. We're having words up with her. I don't know. It's, poor Tom, you've got to feel sorry for him.
Give it up one more time for Tom Savage, ladies and gentlemen.
There he goes. Hard lines, Tom.
I mean, that was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. It was the match was going well.
It's just not. Anyway.
Yeah, we all know what happened, Red Roco. We all saw it.
All sorts of.
We don't need to keep going on about it.
I'm not going on about it. I'm just saying what happened to him. You know, it's not a nice feeling.
Gary's back again.
We've only got one right here, by the way. Where's the other mic?
So here comes.
Oh, hang on a minute.
The young upstart.
Now, this guy is very, very popular amongst the UKW audience, as we know. Young George Hunter there.
You got something to say, kid? Go say it. So we've got like one of the newer guys, a rookie. His agility and stuff's been impressive so far, but yet to make a mark. Other than with these idiots, anyway. A few people like him.
I think you'll find he's making a mark for himself, definitely.
A few people like this guy. I don't like him. You know, there's fans like him, but he ain't done nothing round here. Look at his haircut. Looks like he had his hair cut in dark.
Now I've not been in UKW for too long, as you're aware. I made a name for myself while I've been here.
Oh, has there?
I've been both members of the firing squad.
Well, you know, what to do, Basil?
The World Heavyweight Championship to its limits 2 weeks ago on Showdown.
People like this. People just like people that talk. If I talked about myself like this, they'd boo.
I think I'm ready for another challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Castle.
Yeah.
You've been doing open challenges for your belt recently, and I respect that. You're a fighting champion. But I think I can beat you.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see what the answer is there, Chris.
The answer for what?
So what do you say, Chris Castle? Me and you tonight for your belt.
For this title? For my television title?
Let's see what Chris says. George Hunter comes out here.
You guys. Who would like to see me put my television title on the line right here, right now?
Me, Chris, I will, Chris.
Who thinks George Hunter would beat me for my television title?
Me, Chris, I do, Chris.
Well, you're all wrong. And you're stupid and you're ugly.
Jamming.
Because I am on another level.
Oh, you
and you know what? Yes, Chris Castle has done open challenges for this world television title. But not tonight. That's not the way this is going to go down. There are people that would love a shot at my television title. And you know what? I would even bank on they would come and take your head off to get that shot. So you know what? Instead of getting a free bus ticket like some of them have, why don't you prove yourself tonight? Prove that you can hang there in the big leagues and that you can truly deserve a shot at my television title. I'll give you a match tonight, and if you win at the pay-per-view, then you'll get your shot. What do you say, big boy?
I'll win tonight. You keep that belt warm for me, because I'm taking it off you after I win tonight.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see if you've got what it takes, because this ain't going to be no easy challenge, man. Bring out his opponent.
Oh, come on. You hear that chain rattling already, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring, CJ Calhoun.
There's another guy who I like to respect. I don't like his attitude these days. He's turned, he's changed, and I don't like where he's going and where he's gone with this. It's not so long since I had the pleasure of tagging with him. And now, look at him.
What the hell is up with these people? You know what?
They can see through him. That's what's matter with these people. There's nothing matter with these people at all. They can see what CJ
You know what? We'll give him a little taster session here. CJ's a guy who's around my kind of size. Obviously, again, not on my level.
Nobody's on your level, Chris.
Nobody is on my level.
Already said that.
So this will be a little taster for him. What he's going to get when CJ wraps that chain round his head.
Well, you don't use a chain, so how's that going to give him a taster of what he's going to get?
So, well, I don't need a chain. My fists are like chains, Roco. So you know what? George Hunter proves himself tonight. Great stuff. You can have your title shot at whatever this next pay-per-view is on Saturday. What's it called again, Roco? Day of Reckoning? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And the only thing I'll be reckoning is it doesn't matter whether he wins or loses, I'll still be walking out as the champion, because on that day, the Day of Reckoning, I will have been the champion 99 days. 99 days I will have held this television title. Do you think someone's going to stop me from getting to 100, Roco?
Oh, no. Yeah, maybe that guy there.
Not a chance.
Maybe that guy there. If he gets through.
He's got to get past CJ Calhoun first.
You'd set him a bit of a
high bar.
A mission there.
A high bar.
A bit of a mission I'd go with.
Hey!
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at Gary thinking he's clever now. Look at Gary
doing
thinking
his job.
he's clever.
Good lad. Make sure there's no more, Gary.
That's not clever, Gary.
That is very clever. That's what he's paid to do.
Let me turn this microphone off, Roco. Seeing as though George Harrison, that's not even his name.
No,
but yeah, he looks like one at Beatles with his stupid haircut. Isn't George Harrison one of the dead ones as well? Because he looks like he's probably been dug up or something. So whatever, you know, George Hunter, is too good to turn the microphones off apparently, so you know.
You can't even turn them on half at the time, so let's not go down that road.
Because they don't work, Roco, they don't work for me.
Work fine for me, every time.
I know they do, that's what annoys me even more, Roco. I think there's people in the sound game somewhere up in the office playing games on me.
Nobody do that. CJ's complaining about having his hair pulled right now.
Well, Ref Gary needs to do something about it.
I don't think that happened, to be fair. I don't think George Hunter's the kind of guy who's going to pull it there. I think he'd rather win neatly and cleanly, you know what I'm saying? Strong lad, but, you know, CJ's got the advantage of the size here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got a massive size difference on him. Just the same way as if I get in there with him, I've got a size difference on him. You've got to try and level the... You know, I'm trying to give him experience of what it will be like to face Chris Castle without facing Chris Castle.
Or are you just hoping he gets softened up? You know,
he doesn't need softening
saying he does win tonight, you're hoping he gets softened up enough not
Roco,
to
you think I need to
be a problem for you next week?
You think I need to soften up a guy like... I'm going to call him George Harrison again.
Just tactics, innit? Tactics.
He's got a mullet, Roco. He's got a bloody mullet. That's all you need to know. He looks like he lost a fight with Lawnmower.
Why do you have to be so insulting, Chris? I don't understand it.
Like, yes, he's got an impressive physique. Yes, he can do a standing moonsault.
Look at that, yeah. How's that?
Yes, he can jump over CJ Calhoun.
Yeah, and look how tall
yes, he
CJ
can throw
is.
big flying head scissors like that as well. Okay, great bloody stuff.
Are you panicking?
No.
I think you're panicking. I think you're panicking.
Not at all.
You're willing CJ to win here, I can see it.
Because what's going to happen? If any want a spoiler.
A spoiler?
Whoever I end up against, whether it's one of the dug-up Beatles or whether it's this guy or whether it's CJ Calhoun, and he's just gone flat on his face. He's not very clever. Not very clever, is he?
Landing if you look at him in that
whoever it is that I end up against at day of reckoning, they're getting the teeth wobbled by that one shot. That's it.
Teeth wobbled.
They're getting the teeth loosened. They're going to be flat on the back, just like the other bloody 15 people have been, or whatever it is so far, because I'm the most active television champion that this company has had.
Active?
How many active, Roco? I have defended this title more times than any television champion. That's because I'm here doing someone else's job, Roco. Doing someone else's job. Your best mate, Carla Jade.
Yeah, well, I'd much rather have Carla Jade here, you know, right now.
I bet you would. Bet you bloody would, Roco. I'd rather have Carla Jade here than me be here as well, because then I could have been in the ring actively tonight, just beating him and finish this off. It wouldn't even be going to the pay-per-view, would it? It wouldn't be an issue.
Yes, come on. Oh, big chop from CJ. Echoing still around this room.
Oh, that was weak. Do it again. Please do it again. I love the sound.
Please don't.
You ready for that shotgun to go off again? Go on, tell him it were weak. They said it were weak, CJ. Oh. Shotgun chops is what you call them. Kapow.
Kapow. Don't let firing squad hear you say that.
Even firing squad wouldn't want to mess with them.
Oh, wait a minute, pushes him away. He's got lots of fight in him, CJ, that's for definite.
He's having a little go, isn't he? He's having one go.
Wait a minute, he sets him up again.
And a snapmare through. Comes back to the front. Oh, he was going to clothesline, he's just booted him down instead.
Goes for cover. Kicks out nicely. Crowd appreciating that.
Little applause there. You know what? This crowd, they were all for George Hunter 10 minutes ago. Now that he's having his arse handed to him, none of them want to know. I can't hear him.
I disagree. I'm sure they're still firmly
behind him. Why can't hear him, Roco?
Firmly behind him.
Why can't I hear him?
Because, I don't know, I think they're just worried for him at the moment.
George needs him right now.
Goes for that drop kick, but CJ scouted it. Sends him into the corner. Follows him in, big splash.
Splashed in the corner. They're about to throw him out to the other. He said get him out the corner. That was Gary's fault. Gary said get him out the corner.
You got him out the corner, but I don't think that's what Gary had in mind.
The other one near enough.
There could be another one of them coming right now.
Oh, there we go. Finally someone's woke up. Someone's giving it a go, trying to will on the plucky underdog here.
Chest first, that's painful. Goes for the cover. Kicks out. Come on. Yeah, the crowd's back again. They're back. They're up for him.
Oh, we should go away.
Oh, Chris, come on. That's because they don't cheer you.
It was much nicer without him.
We need that crowd. There we go. Look at that. Beautifully done. Waits for CJ. Jumps straight back over that top rope. Clotheslines him, takes him off his feet. And there's another.
Takes him off his feet.
CJ's back up again. Goes for the swing and misses. Hang on.
Blocks the look like a back body suplex. Whipped into the corner.
Oh, this is going to work.
Pin him, CJ. Pin him.
That's probably would have been the wisest thing, wouldn't it?
I mean, I think he's enjoying punishing him here.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, it's not good to try and continue the pain.
We're ready for a...
things like that tend to happen. Comes back to bite.
CJ rejected the honky-tonk elbow there.
Too much time to recover. Follows him in. Oh,
kick to the chops. CJ's looking a little rocked. There's the big back body drop this time. Not back body drop, back suplex even, sorry.
I'm going to say, yeah.
I mean, it takes some strength to lift a guy like CJ that size. Which is impressive, but I would have done it much sooner. I would have done it first time. Oh, here comes that show-off move. Oh, wow. Everybody's so happy now he's done a big standy flippy thing.
Gary would have got that third one down.
You know what? I don't need to do big standy flippy things. I'll just kick you in the mouth. Simple.
Chris, this is the thing. This is why they don't love you.
What, because I won't do a standing moonsault?
No, because you're threatening to kick people in the mouth.
I mean, I can't help it. I can't do a standing moonsault, Roco.
Jesus.
I tried it, landed on my forehead, didn't work.
Try it again.
No.
Just keep practice. Practice.
Because do you know what works? One shot, that works. Bang, done. That's it. Just like he's done now. 1, 2.
Not quite, eh? Not quite.
Well. I thought that was going to be a long story short there, and it was going to go. Oh well, I still don't.
That's what I thought you
still
were
don't have an
leading
opponent.
up to.
Maybe we'll give a shot to CJ Calhoun.
One of your long stories short.
Because I assume CJ Calhoun probably wants a shot, which is why he's here trying to take it off. Here comes the chain.
Put the chain down. Come on. No.
So, Gary's always just got too much to say. He's always got too much to say. Was that a fast count, bro?
There we go.
Was that a fast count, though?
That wasn't a fast count, though.
That was a fast count.
That was a normal count. Executed at the right.
You tell them who won, because I'm not even saying that. It's disgusting. Disgusting behaviour. And now he's running away with CJ's chain. That was a fast count, Gary, that.
And your winner, George Hunter! And guess what that means?
We know what that means, Roco.
You know what that means? He's now got a shot, and you said he could have it. You said he could have it, Chris. Do you want to announce that bit?
You know what? You tell them that. You tell them that. Tell them that.
So we know what that means. Next week, Pride and Glory. Chris Castle versus George Hunter for that television championship. He's earned his shot there, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, give him that chance. You give him that option. He says you can beat CJ, then you can have a shot by title. There it goes. Can't go back on that now. We all heard it, didn't we, guys? We all heard that.
All right,
that's crushed it.
It's on. Let's do it.
It's on. Oh, don't worry. It's happening. It's on.
This is the way it works in UK wrestling. People can't put 2 and 2 together, so I'll put 2 and 2 together. I'll find my own damn opponents, and I've just found it here tonight. You're welcome.
You don't look very happy
You're
about
welcome.
it, to be fair.
Well, that's supposed to be your job, Roco, and I've just done your job.
You've done my job. You got yourself.
Anyway, Broco, forget it. Because again,
come on,
here comes another man that you guys don't deserve. Introducing to the ring, Alex Gunn.
Twice in one night.
Yeah, I lucky.
Where's the PA?
Huh?
Where's the PA?
The PA, I don't have a PA.
So nice we brought him out
Do you
twice.
mean where's Carla Jade?
Yeah, that's what
she's
he meant.
around somewhere.
That's what he meant.
Unfortunately, she's not here.
Hey.
I wish she was.
Don't be so defensive of your friend. He said that she should be making the coffee.
No, listen, she's not here to make coffee. She's here to commentate.
Well,
she does a good job of it, by the way.
I've heard she can't even make coffee properly.
Oh, shit. Tell you what, Carla Jade is the one lady at UKW. Let's me get a word in edgeways. Come on with your job.
And this microphone's not working again. Great stuff. Broco, you need to get these sound effects. And his opponent.
Don't lie, you're not
He is the Sultan of Slams, Mustafa Khan. You see that? I gave him even his moniker there because there's as beat up and battered and broken and as done as he is.
Out of it.
I have respect that this man helped bring me into the business.
All you need to do there is say, I have respect for this man. You don't need to say that he's battered, broken or anything else because he's not.
He's a has-been. A has-been. He's a has-been against a star in the making.
Lords.
Let's go with it at that line. We've got a has-been against a star in the making.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Ring the bell, Roco.
So let's go. Let's get this underway. You know what I reckon?
What do you reckon, Roco?
I reckon Alex Gunn's in for an education here.
Well, he's throwing fists here straight away. He's not backing down. Oh, but so's Mustafa.
What were you saying? He's not backing down?
He wasn't backing down.
He's just run 10 foot away from him.
He's just keeping space. It's clever.
Space?
It's clever.
You can't wrestle with space between you, can you?
It's clever. It's clever. See,
they got it right.
No,
it's chicken.
no,
That's what it is.
It's clever is what it is. It's educated, which is what none of these people are.
Okay.
Educated.
Educated. All right then. If that's what you think.
Just because these people in here have like -1 brain cell each, and they would have just run in and got knocked out straight away.
Well, he still could yet. What's this?
I mean,
some big knees
now.
coming in.
Big knees.
There's no left of Alex Gunn already. What's left of him?
I mean, the crowd
couple
are
of
calling
brain
for
cells
chops.
he had.
Here's
He's
it.
been knocked out. Wow, now that's a chop.
You know what?
That is a chop.
It's disgusting is what it is.
What's disgusting about it? You were asking for chops in that last match.
These people in the crowd.
Can't win with you, Chris, can we?
These people in the crowd are disgusting.
Why is that?
Gary's created a bit of space there. Here's a shot back by Gunn. See? Now he was rocking and rolling. Mustafa's feeling them.
Yeah.
Headlock locked in.
I'm sure any second now. The hand will be.
That's it. See,
firmly
Alex Gunn's telling the crowd now. Look, he's the one doing the wrestling. He's got an actual wrestling hold on there, a headlock.
And he's just stamped on Mustafa's foot there as well. Did you see that?
No, he was just getting a good. He's getting his footing right, is what he was doing. He was just getting his feet firmly planted into the ground.
He's
Shoulder
not going
block
to get
to
his
nothing.
footing right there. Is he testing that?
Goes off, he's doing it
Another
again.
Shoulder block. You're not going to move Mustafa that easy.
Oh,
now
shots.
Alex Gunn with the chop there.
Into next week.
Straight back down on the floor. Oh, come on.
Mustafa just dusting his old chopping hand off there. A couple of more times, but
blood
I don't know.
ready for the next one. There we go.
Face first into the turnbuckle there.
It's never a good thing, is it? There we go. Watch this.
And it looks like he might be lining up a splash, but
he is. But he's already left. Hang on a minute.
Gunn is up and out of there. Up and out of there.
There's them chicken chants again.
Again. It's not chicken.
Look, he's asking for time out. What's that about?
It's not chicken. No,
Isn't
no.
that what you can do?
It's not chicken. He's
He's
using a tactic that I use frequently, which is putting space between you and your opponent to get your breath back, to get your energy back, to reformulate a plan. Maybe things are not quite going as Gunn plans. See? Clever.
It's not clever, is it?
He's just regathering his force. And now look at what's happened. He's regathered.
Steel post.
He's regathered, and now look what's happening. Mustafa's getting a whooping. And you know why he's getting a whooping? Because he went out there after him. He should have stayed in the ring.
I always say don't follow him out, but I'm guilty of it myself. I often follow someone out.
Should have stayed in the ring.
The adrenaline gets you, doesn't it? And you say, sod it, I'm going after him here.
And Gunn's in and out just to break the count. Takes a punching for it though, and a boot. He's blocked another punch there though. Hand into the post, hand and arm into the post again. Using the post to his advantage there. Couple of the crowd don't approve of that.
I don't approve of it myself, to be fair. I can understand crowd not approving.
Oh, you were fine with Jonathan Cedric using the post earlier on though, when he had Danny Misson's legs wrapped around him, Roco. I think he complained much then. Exactly. It's using your environment. It's not using a weapon because it's part.
I've seen your hand in that same position, and
yeah,
it
you
dropped
didn't
back.
say nothing then either, did you, Roco? Animal. You know what? It's fine though, because we're going to see Johan Hunt later on. The star of the show will be here later on.
I'm not sure we'd say it's star of the show, but.
How's he not the star of the show? He's the champ.
It's not my champ. I've said this before. He's not a deserving champ in my eyes.
But that's the thing, Roco. He is your champ.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Mike? For you're having a match.
But I mean, Alex Gunn's maybe got something to say right now. Alex Gunn's just telling everyone you're watching. He's saying this is your fault.
Oh, everybody blames me. Next up, I get led.
He's saying that he belongs in a retirement home just like you, Roco.
Next time I get a top mate, I'm going to get Broco blame here written on it.
Don't blame Roco.
Everybody blames me.
Don't blame Roco.
Blame me for everything.
Or are we going to have a blame Roco one? Maybe you can have one that says don't blame Roco, and you can have one that says blame Roco.
That might be an idea, yeah. Maybe an idea, Chris.
Available in all good UKW stores, which is basically just here in Bath.
I'll speak to our friends at Standard Introvert. Anyway, that's for another day.
I mean,
manages to kick out still.
So, to summarise so far, Mustafa started strong, and now he's getting his ass kicked. Is there a way back into this for Mustafa Khan?
The thing is, you know, Chris, that can be said of anybody. I've seen you start strong and then get your ass kicked as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you know, if you want to go down that road, you know,
80-something days so far.
It can be anybody, can't it?
80-something days, I've proved nobody's on my level.
You said earlier.
I haven't lost a match in that time, Roco. It's not just a title match. I haven't lost a match.
Of course, you could lose it next week, couldn't you? To Mr. Hunter there, but anyway, that's.
Day 99's going to roll around, and then the best we've got is a rookie. A rookie. Who thinks he's great because he's just beaten CJ Calhoun. I'm thinking CJ Calhoun.
A lot of people do. You're underestimating people again. Just because he's new at the game don't mean that he can't take you out. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't underestimate people.
Well, don't underestimate this chin lock that's cinched in by Alex Gunn because he's got it in nice and tight.
He has got it in tight. You can see
and Mustafa looks like he's fading. Is he out? Nope. He's moving, he's working his way up.
He's on his feet, mate. He's not just moving. There's some big elbows coming Alex Gunn's way there. And a nice big fist to his chin, you might find.
I mean, it took a while, but we're getting a bit of fight back here from Mustafa.
Look at that. He's firing up. Here we
Sends
go.
him off.
This is it. Boom.
Big clothesline.
Them clotheslines off Mustafa.
Is there another one coming in?
I think
another big clothesline.
Another one. Alex is back on his feet again. How long for though? That's the thing.
Whipped into the corner.
It's that turnbuckle.
He's still kind of holding that arm though, is Mustafa. Oh. Splash in the corner.
Little hip toss
thrown out. And it's just a two off the hip toss out the corner. It's a shame everyone doesn't nail that hip toss quite like you, Roco. That would have been game over. That would have been game over.
So we're up again, here we go. Still beating away on Alex.
I mean, I'm glad he doesn't throw a hip toss like you because I didn't want it to be over. I want Alex Gunn to win this. Let's just be straight about it.
Alex Gunn, I don't know why, but
like I said, the lad does not get the respect he deserves.
Mustafa Khan.
Gunn doesn't get the respect he deserves. He's not legitimately lost a match yet.
You've got to earn respect, Chris. You've got to earn respect. It's what I keep telling people. You know, they all want respect before they've even tried to earn it. Oh, he's got him now.
I mean,
probably choked sometime. Oh no, he's
into the eyes.
Sticks his fingers in eyes to get out.
What's not to respect? The guys come around with a clear plan, a clear mission objective. Oh, that's the mic to the head.
Someone with mic?
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Come on, have it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That ain't my game. I've never hit anybody with a mic.
What's your fault,
why have you done that? No need, is there?
You made me jump through hoops, I refuse. I am still the only undefeated person here in UKW. And I'm going to remain so for a long time.
That's true. He's undefeated. He's got a clear mission objective. He's trying to clean up UK wrestling.
When you do it like that,
get rid of the has-beens, the scrubs, the playtime friends. He's trying to get rid of all the idiots, which I can.
Well, I mean, Chris Castle understands.
Chris Castle's
on. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Mustafa Khan.
Doesn't matter if I appreciate Alex Gunn or not. Of course I appreciate Alex Gunn. Does not change the outcome of this match. Mustafa Khan wins by disqualification. It's not the ending that we wanted to see. It's not the ending we wanted to see.
It's not the ending. That ain't the way to finish the match. That is out of order. I don't know. It's alright. Alright, what?
It looks like Mustafa's got something to say, maybe. Let's have a listen to what he's got to say.
Next week, day of wrestling. The hardcore championships come back to Mustafa Khan. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, you see, that's how positive he is. He didn't actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Mustafa Khan.
He wasn't even involved in you know, when he... Alright, he lost the title, but they didn't pin him, did they?
I mean, it's his title to him back, really.
Of course it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring. Your special guest referee for the main event of this evening. He is your UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Johan Hunt. Good to see you, my friend. It suits you. It suits you.
See, you put plenty of effort into introducing him, didn't you? Oh my God, what's he doing here?
And accompanied to the ring, also a member of the Empire and the around-the-clock champion, Ryden.
Suddenly, Chris Castle's come to life.
We've got to give these guys the credit they deserve.
Once again, you've got to earn that credit, that respect.
Please welcome the wild card, Tommy Dillon.
See, Tommy's a very, very popular guy amongst the fans here. He's just going round them all. We're all wanting an high five with him. Look at that.
Popularity means nothing, though, Roco.
Ah, but it does so, Chris.
It means nothing if you don't have a title.
You should allow it to mean more to yourself than what it does.
Where's his title, Roco? These fans love to shout, "Where's your title?" Where's his title? Exactly. Exactly.
He hasn't
Doesn't
got a
have
title
one.
at the moment, as you know,
Doesn't
Chris.
have one. I can't even remember the last time Tommy Dillon held the title.
Don't mean the guys that have got a title deserve
What
to
was
have
the
that
last title Tommy Dillon held? Tell me. Nobody knows. Nobody remembers. It's history. It's history.
Did he not?
It's history. Forgotten history is what it is.
It's not forgotten. And it's not
His opponent.
Yeah, Tom! Yeah!
It's Joe Cedric, accompanied by his cornerman, Tom. Give it up for Tom, you idiots. These people have no respect. We have a guest here tonight. Joe Cedric's brought a cornerman, Tom, with him, and these people don't even applaud him.
Listen, they've seen Joe come out here, and you know.
Oh, you're telling me these people have had enough of Joe Cedric? Is that what it is?
No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're all focused on Joe.
Okay, they've not had enough of Joe Cedric, thank God.
Point proved there.
I was going to say, so what? They've had enough of like one of the best rising stars in UK wrestling. Probably one of the greatest in history.
Yeah, exactly. They're never going to have had enough of him, are they? Do you know what I mean? He's the future of this place.
Go Tom! Roco, Tom.
Yes.
Tom.
Come on.
These guys can't get with it. Johan Hunters laying the law down straight away. Yeah.
No, I make rules actually for me.
No, because
anyway,
the rules. Yeah, you made the rules. The rules you made was that he's the ref, which means now he makes the rules.
You know, we all make mistakes, and maybe this wasn't the best. This wasn't the best idea.
Are you all of a sudden realising this wasn't a good idea?
You idiot! You got that direction. I'll change my mind.
See, he didn't even know where to put anybody.
Hey, listen to the ref.
His glasses are that dark, he doesn't even know what corner he's in. So he doesn't know where he's sent anybody. Does he know where he is?
Hey, I'm a referee, and you can respect me.
That's right.
Go, Joe.
Oh, very clever, very clever. Thinks he's clever, this guy. That's his problem.
Well, who does? Tommy?
Thinks he's clever. Yeah, Broco, why did you make him the ref?
I don't know. It's one of them ideas that I probably shouldn't have had.
Yeah, bad idea, Broco. Let's get that shirt made. It's your fault, Broco. Let's get it made. Someone print it up.
I wish he were printed up, we could have raised him.
You see that, Roco? You see that?
That was in his book. I think next week he's getting punished.
You see that, Roco?
You see that?
I don't think so,
dangerous,
somehow.
Roco.
I don't think so.
Steal that, Roco.
I think that when I check back the footage, I'll find that
Tell you what, it's a
was
bloody
in
good
Johan's
job.
pocket.
A bloody good job we've got Johan Hunt there refereeing, because Gally would have missed that.
Please,
I'm a referee.
please,
Don't ring the bell.
please.
Do it now. Now. Okay, that's it. Let's get going.
All for you, Tommy. Come on, son.
Oh, reaching for the handshake. Oh,
what's he doing?
The ref was saying we aren't having no handshakes
Why is
tonight.
that? Why is that? It's called respect.
It's the ref.
There you
Handshakes
go.
are against the rules.
No. Firmly. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Tommy gets rolled up straight away. Joe takes a bit of advantage of that. But there we go. This could be quite a fast match, this.
Crucifix pin.
Johan could be quite busy with this
Caught.
match.
Ends a good
Counts
miss.
to go.
Roll through pin.
Look at that. Clever stuff.
That was a 2. It was close, but it wasn't the 1.
There we go. Sets
Sleeps. Leaps.
off.
Through the legs.
There we go. Look at
Lucha
this.
style.
This is called
Sends him off
wrestling.
again. Sleeps again. And a leap the other way around. Through the lucha legs again. And we're having a standoff.
Sorry, I've got to appreciate that. Well done, boys. This is going to be a nice, clean match.
So you're going to tell me that was
you
good?
could take a lot away from this.
Was that good?
It was good, yeah.
Because you tell me what happened there. Two opponents expended all that energy for nothing.
It's called wrestling. These guys who come to see a wrestling match or two, you know, and if you see a bit of wrestling along the way,
I would have used 1/10 of the energy and just booted someone. Done. Just saying.
And got not even 1/10 of the respect.
1/10 for the energy.
It?
Like, oh no, a lot of respect for the energy that takes.
Nah.
But they've thrown all that energy in, and neither of them have done anything to the other.
They're both fit, healthy lads. They can both do it, and they're showing it.
They're fighting in the corner.
Why is referee out?
Johan's just letting Ryden look after his
Go on,
sunglasses.
get in the ring. What are you doing?
He's just getting Ryden to look after the sunglasses.
He could have
That's
passed. Whoa, what a waste.
And a big sidewalk slam. There we go. Now,
Go on.
Now the glasses are
Go
safe.
on, what are you doing?
The glasses are safe now. See? Ryden's
Never
got
mind the glasses being safe.
Mate,
They'll
as
be
someone who
safe in a
values
minute.
their sunglasses,
They'll be safe in a minute when Tommy's rammed them up his jacksy, won't they?
like, sunglasses are the most valuable thing a man can have. Especially when there's bright lights like
But
these about.
When he's doing an important job like refereeing a match, the last thing he should be concerned about is his glasses. What he
Pushed
should
over
be
to the
concerned
outside.
about is the safety of both these guys and keeping
Shot
an
off
eye
the
on what's
ropes.
going on, so when things like this happen,
Vaults
he can start
in. There's the
counting.
cover. 1.
If he'd have started
2.
counting at the right time, that would have been 3.
There's 2. There's 2.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Was a fair 2
am I
is what it
thinking
was.
with this?
It was a fair 2. Cornerman Tom getting involved there, letting Joe have a quick bit of water. Oh, axe handle to the back. Another big thumping club to the back. Dylan's reeling here, hung over that top rope. Cedric with a snapmare through into the chin lock. Again, chin locking nice and tight.
Very tight, you can see that on there, look at that. You can tell by the way Tommy Dillon's pulling that face, he's in pain. He's still got a chance to signal to Johan.
Tommy Dillon just insulting the referee there.
I don't know if he insulted him, he just signalled him, didn't he? That's all. Big slam there from Tommy, goes in for a cover.
And now Johan's explaining to Ryden. That's just
But he doesn't need to explain anything to Ryden. Ryden shouldn't even be out there, should he? Anyway, he's back on his feet, is Joe. Sort of. There we go. It's Tommy up.
And a scoop slam by Joe to Tommy. Tom's like the stool guy. He needs to put the stool in, Tom. Well done, Tom.
There you go. That's it.
Well done, Tom. Give the guy some water.
Joe needs a breather here. This
out,
reminds me of old days when we used to have rounds and seconds away there.
Johan's not really sure what's going on, I don't think.
I don't think Johan ever
He's
knows
allowing
what's
it, though. He's
going
allowing
on,
it.
is he? I think he's slightly... Is he amused or being
Corner man
amused?
Tom doing a fantastic job.
There you go.
Tommy
Well
Dillon
done,
looks
Tom.
like he needs a corner man right now.
He does a bit, doesn't he? There we go. Joe's ready again now, look. Showboat in front camera.
Joe Hamid Ali. He's ready for a boxing match now, is Joe Hamid Ali.
It is.
Oh, but he's been just... He's
Turn
clocked
around
one.
and focus
Well, he
on
certainly clocked
Tommy
one to the
Dillon.
draw then, didn't he?
Just a bit, yeah.
It's a good job he freshened up. That might have been the end of him.
Could have been. But it's not go up yet.
Yep. You're out of here. You're out of here. Cornerman Tommy, get out of here.
What's he done wrong? We haven't done wrong, really, has he?
He came in. He entered the ring, Roco.
You lot enter the ring regular, don't you? Get yourselves
He's
involved.
not part of the match, Roco. He's not part of the match.
Well done, Tom.
He entered the ring. Tommy
To be
Dillon
fair,
setting
that
up for
match would have been
something.
over quite a long time ago when your Muppet pal were outside handing his glasses over to your other
Clothesline in the
Muppet pal.
corner.
There we go.
Firing up them
Fists coming
fists.
in here.
1,
Look at
2,
that.
3, 4, 5. Ducked under. Cheeky Nando's. And here we go. He's got him. He's got him. Under. Roll up.
Joe is being rolled up himself. Not even a count there from Johan. Not even an
He was
attempt.
checking the shoulders and then he kicked out before he had to get down.
Yeah, whatever. You're going to defend
Fists
him all
to the
night
mid.
long. Bring back Gary, all is forgiven.
And one to the jaw just for a good
Took
reckoning
him off
there.
his feet, that one, didn't it? Wait a minute, here we go.
Oh, big elbow.
Him
Suplex.
over there nicely. Goes for cover. Come on, Johan, what are you playing at?
I mean,
what a waste. What a waste.
I'm not sure how many times I can't really defend that, Broco.
No, you can't.
was,
There's nothing to defend there at all, is there? Let's face it.
He was taking his time.
He was taking the... Something else.
I can't defend it, but I'm definitely not going to say I'm against it. So, big shoulder into another big shoulder. And
Joe's on fire now.
Joe is firing up right now. Oh, out by Dillon. A little club to the back there. Boots.
Joe ready with his boots, so.
Joe's climbing.
And he's up. Crossbody's in.
Neck breaker off for seconds.
Look like a crossbody from here, but okay, we'll go with that.
But that should have been a count.
Properly because you're powering in my way.
Yeah, he was doing a fantastic job. He was actually in the middle of the action, though. And now he's refusing to count again. I mean, the champ counts when the champ wants to count, you see.
Here is a champ, he's here as a referee. Count, do your job.
It was a decent move. It was good, but like Johan would have hit it better.
What's he stopping him?
See, Johan's telling him, see, you can't be climbing up the ropes.
I mean,
can't be climbing up the ropes like that. We're not having it.
He climbs up ropes all the time.
Oh, and Joe Cedric.
That's got to have took wind out of his sails.
Off the top, flat onto his back in the middle of the ring. Dillon firing up again.
And he's getting crowd behind him.
Is he okay?
He hasn't even looked. What's up with you? Yeah, you're not kidding.
Is he lining up the spear? He looks like he's lining up the spear. Is he going to hit the spear?
Yeah.
Spear on Johan.
We're not on Joe, eh? Wow. Perfect.
No, not Gary. It's fine. This match doesn't even need a ref.
Every match needs a ref, really, doesn't it?
Clothesline, both men
guys
down. Ryder, make sure he's okay. What are you doing, Gary?
Come on.
God, he just loves the attention, does Gary?
No, he loves to see job done right. That's what he needs. That's what he loves to do.
He loves the bloody attention, that's the problem.
Sorry?
He loves the attention, that's the problem.
He's not here for the attention, he's here to see we have a good clean match.
Gary's like you, he thinks everything's about himself.
Now between Tommy and Joe.
A little bit of a trade-off coming in here. Punches backwards and forwards flying. Punches and slaps, forearms coming in now. Cedric going for a leg lock, booted off. Dylan.
Kiara lock time. Is it?
Dylan looks like he's going for.
He's going for it.
Is it the Kiara lock? He's going for it. He's got the legs locked in. He's got the arm fight back from Joe Cedric.
He's fought out of that nicely. Luckily for himself.
Ducks the clothesline. Big bomb there. I can't even remember the name of that bomb, but it's I want to say a Sami Zayn move. What do we call it? It's not a haluva bomb, it's the haluva kick. It's a big blooming bomb anyway, I've taken it for. The blue thunder, you knew it. Blue thunder bomb. Roco knew it. It's too late shouting it in my ear now, backup team. You were too late. Blue thunder bomb.
First.
And he's up anyway now.
I'm just giving you time to do it right.
Is that the finish? Your hands in. Gary, this is not your count. This is not your count, Gary.
Oh, come on. What's
and that is a
Why is he doing that? Oh, come on.
Joe Cedric is done. Get out of here, Gary. Get out of here.
You know what? I've had enough. Ring the bell.
I've done your muppet.
Yeah, well, ring it again.
I'm not ringing it again. I've already rung it. No, I'm not ringing it again. You've just heard me ring it. I've rung it. I've stopped it. Get your son out of there. You're a nightmare. You're not. I don't know why I even put you in there.
Right now. The match is over.
I know it's over. I've just rung the bell.
There, done.
I've had enough of this.
I've had enough for you.
For what?
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Calhoun has declared this match no contest.
Out of order, Johan. Completely out of order.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Beautiful. Does he want me to ring it again?
Ring the bell again. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Get him out of there.
This is what the crowd want to see. What's this? Joe's got him.
No.
Boom.
Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. These people are stupid. Ridiculous. You can't both be champion.
Yeah, I think you'll find they can. Look at that.
You can't both be champion.
They can both be winners, so
Ryder, get him out of there.
Fighting over this championship, look.
You know what? They can both hold that title, but they don't hold that title.
No, they don't hold that title, but maybe it's a sign of something to come, eh?
Nothing but
maybe
great
this
pretenders.
Is what they're trying
Pretenders
to say.
Is what they are.
This is what's being said.
Look at Tommy Dillon reckoning it's about himself again.
Well, there you go.
You know what?
Tommy's showboating with that championship. I don't know where Johan is.
You know what? We've had enough for today.
We have had enough for today.
I've had
it's
enough
been a
today,
good show.
Tommy Dillon.
Thank you. I think it's time we.
Yeah, thank you very much, Roco. Thank you for having me again.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week. And don't miss next Saturday, Day Reckoning. Thanks a lot. Good night. See you later.
These people, Roco. These
Tommy
people.
Dillon, oh hey mate.
Good night, Friday.
Good match, son.
Good night.